Hello, welcome. Happy Emancipation, and thanks for joining us on this edition of News 2. I'm Sandra Gamansing. Topping our newscast tonight, St. Croix kicked off Emancipation Day celebrations with the 13th annual Fort to Fort Walk. Each year, Senator Nelson leads participants on a journey from Christiansted to Frederiksted to honor the ancestors who paved the way for freedom. News 2's Erica Parsons has that story.
Dozens of people traced the steps that slaves took to take back their freedom more than a century ago. Every year for the last 13 years, Senator Terrence Nelson has organized the Fort to Fort Walk to remember July 3rd, 1848, when the slaves revolted for their freedom.
We have to give reverence to the efforts of those in 1848. 166 years ago, General Boda and them organized to congregate right here in Frederiksted to demand from those who were in this, locked in, Governor General Peter Van Scholten. They were locked themselves inside here, afraid, and they demanded freedom, and they got it. Because of that, we had freedom as a black people in the territory in 1848, so we have to give thanks for that. That changed our direction here.
The 14-mile trek from Christiansted to Frederiksted began before dawn. Each person asked to shake the chains at Fort Christiansvern, where the walk began, and then again once they arrived at Fort Frederick.
Shake the shackles of years gone by and shake the shackles of today. Whether it's financial, domestic, whatever our situation is, poverty, whatever it is, we have things bothering us today that we need to shake off. So I use it to encourage people to look beyond the struggles of today and understand that they can get past it as they did in 1848.
For some, the Emancipation Walk was a way to challenge the body. One group made the trip in just under 3 hours. For most, it was a way to honor the ancestors who fought so everyone could be free.
I'm so excited to have reached. This is my first year trying this. I couldn't believe it was 15 miles, but I said, hey, let's go. Let's take the challenge. Let's enjoy the holiday, reflect on what it's about. And it was amazing to come in, to push through, because it takes some heart, some mindset to get here, and to have this group kind of around me, and you go, then I go, and kind of keep each other going until we get here and touch that fort and feel that victory.
Nelson began and ended the event in prayer, and along the way encouraged the participants. People walked, biked, jogged, and roller skated their way to Frederiksted and supported each other along the way.
Even though it's 15 miles, some people may think that that's impossible. I want to encourage folk to just do incremental walk. Just get out, walk the bypass, walk in your neighborhood. This is a move to be healthy, and I want to encourage everyone in the Virgin Islands to step up and get in shape.
Erica Parsons, News 2.
Now, Emancipation Day events on St. Croix continued in Frederiksted with the annual ceremony that included libation, drum calls, conch shell blowing, and music. There were also spoken words performances, history lessons, and music by the Rising Stars. Now, a July 4th celebration, of course, was held in commemoration of Emancipation on St. John. There were performances, political commitments, cultural reenactments, musical entertainment with Quill Bay, Flambeau Combo, Marcel with an emancipation dance, drums, conch shell call, choral presentation, BCB Quill Bay, and a reading of the proclamation. Now, things are just wrapping up in Love City and everything goes back into festival mode. And speaking of which, on Wednesday night, music was on point at the St. John Festival Village. Smithsville, Bunji Garland and Faye Ann Lyons, as well as Spectrum, hit the stage. But our very own Rudy kicked the action off, getting the crowd warmed up, singing all of her most popular hits. Meanwhile, here's a look at Smithsville's musical lineup tonight. Core band out of Nevis, The Soldier, Michelle Montano with Patrice Roberts and Darrell Henry. On Friday, July 4th, Are We Band. Then next up, Cool Sessions, Brass, Hollis, Map, Mr. Killer. Then Triple K with King Dice. On Saturday, July 5th, Outer Limits, Imaginations Brass, Roy Cape, and Blacks with Denise Belfon. Many things are gearing up for Juve that will be held at sunrise. So many people are warming up at the St. John National Park. The festival parade kicks off at 11 a.m. Then the festival fireworks at 9 p.m. in the Cruise Bay Harbor. Now on Saturday, July 5th, an added bonus, there will be a festival village wrap-up. In other news, as we reported, the VIPD arrested 41-year-old, a father of 21 children, Michael Davis, in connection with attempted murder of a man on Friday, June 27th, near the Friedenhoy ballpark area. According to reports, the victim was sitting on a wall near the park when Davis and his brother drove up and got out of the car with guns. Davis shot the victim in his upper left chest area, which caused his left lung to collapse. Initially, Davis's bail was set at $100,000, but was reduced to $50,000 due to his numerous dependents. He appeared in court Monday for his advice of rights. Charges include attempted murder, first-degree assault, brandishing or using deadly weapon, and reckless endangerment. Well, Crime Stoppers empowers you to make your neighborhood safer by reporting information while remaining totally anonymous. And to learn how they do this, they encourage you to visit www.crimestoppersusvi.org and click on How It Works. Here's this week's Crime Stoppers report with that in mind. Looking over on St. John on Wednesday, June 18th, police received a report after a black Samsung Galaxy tablet was stolen from a black Jeep in the area of Oppenheimer Beach by the gate between the hours of noon and 5:55 p.m. Please help police solve this case. Meanwhile, on St. Thomas, police still need your help with this case. On Friday, April 11th at approximately 10 p.m., officers were dispatched to a call for multiple shots fired in Anna's Retreat, adjacent to the Tutu high-rise housing community. When police arrived, they discovered that the driver and a passenger of a blue Suzuki Esteem had been shot multiple times and died. The victims were later identified as 20-year-old Jaquan Morel and 18-year-old Tequana Petty. On St. Croix, on Wednesday, June 18th, about 11:50 p.m. in the Estate Williams Delight area, residents reported to 911 that gunshots were fired in the area. Police officers responded and found 25-year-old Akil Abdul Jamal Brafit lying unresponsive on the ground. If you were in the area, police say, and saw anyone lurking about or running away from the scene after shots were fired, please do the right thing and let them know. You can log on to www.crimestoppersusvi.org or by calling 1-800-222-TIPS. In some other news, Christopher Finch, the Commissioner of Human Services, appeared at Monday's Senate hearing to propose the general fund budget and promote the expansion of Medicaid coverage throughout the territory. Finch proposed $62.3 million as the 2015 fiscal year general fund operating budget to fund the department's 10 divisions and programs. As for Medicaid, there are 4 expansions. The first expansion raised the income eligibility limits for children and pregnant women by $1,000. The second involves enrolling about 4,000 eligible people into Medicaid. The third expansion will increase the income eligibility limits for all covered groups, and the fourth will add childless adults as a new covered group. Commissioner Finch said the Medicaid expansion through the Affordable Care Act will mean fewer uninsured, non-paying patients in the territory's hospitals, helping both patients and the hospital. Well, the stock market closed for the holidays at an all-time high. Wall Street got a lift from a better-than-expected unemployment report that shows the economy is moving full steam ahead. Mark Albert has a story from Washington.
Employers hired at a faster clip in June, adding 288,000 new jobs. The surge helped drive down the unemployment rate to 6.1%.
This is where our products come in.
Shamona Ingram was part of the wave. She was out of work for 9 months before starting a new job last week.
I've been working since I was like 16 years old. So I've always had a job. This is like the longest that I've ever been without steady employment.
President Obama welcomed the news while visiting technology entrepreneurs.
We've now seen the fastest job growth in the United States in the first half of the year since 1999.
Even with the latest hiring spree, the long-term unemployed are still struggling. More than 3 million are looking for work. Economists hope that will change if the current pace continues. 5 straight months of job gains over 200,000. Ingram is grateful her search is over.
It's just a sense of relief, and it's a sense of, you're starting to regain your momentum, and your confidence level is back up, and you're back in the workforce.
The unemployment rate is now at its lowest level since September 2008, sparking a celebration on Wall Street. The Dow Jones Industrial Average closed over 17,000 for the first time in history. Mark Albert for CBS News, Washington.
Well, as we continue keeping our eye on the economy, as we just reported, the Labor Department says the economy added 288,000 jobs last month. It's the fifth straight month the economy has added more than 200,000 jobs. The nation's unemployment rate is now 6.1%, down from 3%. A popular children's television series is expanding after a fundraising campaign brought in more than $5 million. The show's host, actor LeVar Burton, says an online version of Reading Rainbow will be available on Xbox, PlayStation, and streaming devices like Apple TV, plus 7,500 classrooms for free. Here's the New York Stock Exchange with our stock market watch. The Dow, Nasdaq, S&P all up. The Dow 92, Nasdaq 28, S&P 10. Coming up on News 2, we welcome back our furry little friends. Our Pet of the Week segment returns with 2 adorable puppies who are in need of a good home. Plus, our Summer Fun segment continues, another fun event you can add to your list. Jazz lovers would not want to miss this fabulous event coming up. So how do fireworks, a street fair, and a free jazz, reggae, and soul concert sound? The Frederiksted Economic Development Association is holding their annual post-emancipation event on Friday 4th. Lots of fun activities and entertainment, including jazz musician Carl Gustav.
This is our second annual, and we're so much looking forward to it. Last year we had about 3,000 people in the immediate area of the waterfront. We're going to have 3 bands. We're starting it off with Carl Gustav from St. Lucia. He heads up the St. Lucia Jazz Festival. And then the internationally known Midnight Band is coming on stage. And after that, for our soul portion, we have Tarko and the Cruisin' Rhythm Band. There will be fireworks at 8, and we actually have a nautical fireworks show. So you've got to see this. The fireworks actually come up out of the sea.
I've never performed in St. Croix, so I'm really looking forward to coming here and doing my blues and jazz and some of my original tunes for you guys. I love the atmosphere, and it's all about spreading my music around to as many people as I can get it to, you know?
Looks like a fun event. Well, one Crucian has found a way to honor the memory of well-known Crucian dancer Kevin Swanston, who passed away earlier this year. Natalie Ruiz plans to organize a dance flash mob with the help of the community. The music video will be shot on Saturday at the Lime, beginning at 11 a.m.
I'm honoring Kevin because he was such an amazing individual, and he brought together the Virgin Islands community through dance, the pageant competition girls, and also through acting, and also through the troops as well whenever we have festival. And I figured, you know, he was such a great friend of mine, and I figured I wanted to give back to the community by going and doing my expertise, which is dance, and I'm bringing together everyone through dance, and I'm trying to just produce a music video so that people can see what the Virgin Islands community is all about and how they can come together through dance.
What a great recognition. Well, kudos to Team USVI. They cleaned up at the Taste of the Caribbean event this week at the Hyatt Regency in Miami. The team returned to St. Thomas earlier today, and the team consisted of Ron Duprat, Taj Sewatu, Danique Joseph Jr., Brandon DeClue, Marco Sanchez, George Sittig, Gary Kleinfelter, and Ryan Cross. Now, the team won Best Bartender, Best Vodka, Gold overall, and Best Bartender Team. Winner of the Taste of Island event, gold overall. It's the first time the team has scored gold. Chef of the Year, Ron, won silver. Junior Chef, Danica, bronze. For beef, Ron, silver. In the seafood category, Taj, For cheesecake, Gary, an honorable mention, pastry, Ryan Silver. Over 10 teams from the Caribbean compete in a hot food culinary team, bartender, and pastry competition. Each participating team represents a Caribbean island that are members of the Caribbean Hotel and Tourism Association. Well, it's summertime and a great time to adopt or even foster a pet. Humane Society reps say they have lots of new friends for you to choose from, including little Jack and Jill there. These lovable, playful pups are ready for you to take them home.
And today I have Jack and Jill. These were a public drop-off, and they're about 3 months old, obviously coconut retrievers. Great dogs, rode like crazy in the car, loved it. As you can see from the footage, they play like mad. If you're interested in these guys, please come down and check them out. And if you can't take a dog, please come down and check out the foster program. And as always, if you can, please spay and neuter all your pets.
Such cuties. And just a quick reminder, News 2 will not be aired on Friday, July 4th. Be sure to tune in for a special edition of Caribbean Passport, taking you around the Caribbean to get a taste of what's happening on the other islands. We will be back on Monday, July 6th with all the latest in news, weather, and sports. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Again, there will be no newscast on Friday, July 4th. Be sure to stick around. Your News 2 AccuWeather forecast is coming up next.